Am I the a-hole for training my crush's dog to sniff my crotch?
Does it smell good?
Smells like an extra large salami. So I, 20 female, have a neighbor, 22 to 24 male, and I have a crush on him. Aw. I'm so shy though, and I struggle with initiating. And I notice that the day I was carrying a pepperoni stick for a snack to eat on my way to my workout class, his dog approached me enthusiastically and was sniffing me. And this prompted a small but very cute conversation with the neighbor.
4D chess over here.
Also, I like OP's like, yeah, on my way to being super hot and fit, I was carrying a sausage stick.
Yup.
So now I carry it when I want my neighbor to run into me. It's worked 3 times thus far, and he doesn't know it's because I have a treat on me. So am I the a-hole for this? There are edits, there are updates. But John, is OP the a-hole for hiding some salami in her pants?
No, I think this is super cute.
This is super cute.
I feel like them telling the story like, oh, they're married, they got kids. Like, I used to carry a little pepperoni stick just so his dog would come to me. Adorable.
That's adorable. That's adorable. I hope these updates are you getting married.
Please.
I would like to see that.
But
Do it.
let's get into the edits. Clarification for those who need it. Don't worry, I've never given this dog any food. I know not to give dogs food without asking the owner. Hopefully, I can treat both boys soon. Smiley face.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
And as requested, I'll update here. Thank you so much for all the lovely advice and encouragements. And we do have some comments. So Unlucky Fall 6906 says, for a second, I thought you were giving him the treats. LMAO was going to say he probably thinks you're an angel, not an a-hole. And Obi responds, ha 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 ha. Maybe I should make him some. I'll have to figure out what he likes using the encounters first. And then Amdrotter says, I totally just use that as initiation. Give the dog a treat, then search your pockets and be all, oh, sorry, I've got nothing for you. How about coffee sometime? Ooh.
Pretty good pickup line.
Or I can just bring you a stick as well.
I'd like to fetch your stick.
There we go. Check and mate. OP responds, you, my friend, are genius. Commenter return emergency 9716 says, ask him first if it's okay to give the dog a treat, then proceed appropriately. Lopsided Palace says, as an added bonus, the dog will keep coming to you when it smells good because it keeps getting treats. Even the dumbest dog will eventually realize begging won't work if it never works on someone. And Crafty Monmon says, I think that is super cute. If the conversations are good, ask him out for coffee at your place since you're neighbors. And assuming he knows you're his neighbor, or to a coffee shop, wherever you feel more comfortable. It's low stakes and removes some of the pressure of a first date. Also, I checked with my husband and you are definitely not the a-hole. OP responds, thank you so much. I'm going to see him probably tomorrow. I'm just going to be direct and ask him out. Lately, it seems he wants to hang out more, but because I get nervous, I always slip away and cut our encounter short. Seems like he wants some.
I have to say I agree.
Kind of before he can ask. And I think he can sense I'm a little shy and it's made him cautious too. He is very respectful, so I need to take a step and let him know. I'll ask to walk with him and his dog to get a coffee, and I'll bring the dog a treat. Going to try to pick up the ones that are safest and least likely to provoke allergy. I'll ask him if I can give it to his dog and go from there.
So quick question. Does it seem like he's kind of cutting it short and trying not to like cross the line?
No, OP's cutting it short.
OP is cutting
the
it short
woman
to kind of keep him coming back
yes
for more, or she's just like a little shy and like
OP 20 female is shy as heck.
That is
and
true.
It's like, I like this guy. The dog likes me. I want to know if the guy likes me too. I know I like him. So she's just shy. She's just shy.
She's just shy and modest.
She's like, oh, I gotta go because she's so shy. But she wants more.
Go for it.
And so do we, because there is an update.
Let's go.
I received a lot of helpful advice and so much encouragement, and here's what I did. I bought dog jerky for my neighbor's dog. Don't worry, I asked my neighbor before I gave it. I also made it very clear while talking to the dog that I went out and bought this treat just for him.
Another great move.
Which resulted in my neighbor saying, you're so sweet. I don't know if he deserves it today. Then he told me a funny story about the dog misbehaving. Now, I had practiced my segue line a million times in my apartment.
We all know that feeling. We all know that feeling.
Yep. Kissing the pillow.
Damn.
Yeah. Pillow got a lot of work in middle school.
Dude, I used to go in the shower and then practice kissing my leg.
How do you know How do you know we're nerds without?
Yo, dude, it was bad.
Bro.
Oh, man.
That knee got a lot of action.
Yeah, it did. It simulated kind of a semi-face structure.
I He has like a partly hairy face.
yeah, dude. I had my leg was covered in hair by the time I started doing it.
First time he was munching on a lady's face. He's like, "Where's your hair?"
I don't understand this.
I feel like this is gonna come back to haunt me from the community, and the Discord's gonna go crazy with this one.
Yeah.
Join it if you haven't.
So, practiced a million times, but I got so nervous and everything went blank for a second. So I told myself, if he gets going, then I won't ask him out today. But he seemed to be in no hurry, didn't disengage. So I told him what someone here suggested I say. I can't remember the exact words, sorry, but I said something like, I don't have anything for you though. Would you like to walk together and get a coffee? My treat.
Oh, even my treat. Genius.
He said he'd love to. He also said he's been wanting to ask me, but I always seem to be in a rush. I am never in a rush. I just get shy. Terminate the interaction so I can escape the uncomfortable, nervous feelings. This made me realize I was giving him a different impression than I intended. I feel like there's a lot of people that are like, they are abrupt out of social anxiety rather than out of dickishness.
Totally. Yeah. And it can come off like
as
not the way they're intending. Yeah.
We walked to the coffee shop and I ordered my coffee and his coffee. Lol, he didn't let me pay. I tried to insist and he told me he only agreed to get me to come with him. He never intended to let me pay.
What a gentleman.
What a gentleman.
What a gentleman.
What a gentleman.
Truly.
We got our coffee and talked and walked. 2 hours went by.
Whoa.
Just yapping. Yapping for 2 hours.
Yapping and sipping.
Beep, 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 beep. I was encouraged by the commenters to be direct, so I ended up telling him, once I felt a bit more warmed up to the conversation, that I think he's handsome. And that I've had a crush on him since I first saw him.
Oh, man.
His reaction, priceless. He got a little shy, I think, because he looked away briefly after I said it, only for a moment though, while saying, oh wow, you just made my week. He was smiling. Also, his ears turned a little red. Or maybe it was just the cold air, but I want to believe it was what I said. He told me he has somewhere to be this evening, but he would like to see me again. We decided on a day and time. Okay, so they're going on a full-on date.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
We exchanged contact info and added each other on Instagram. We've been talking on the phone and texting ever since. Let's go.
Heating up.
Heat up. We decided on a museum date and dinner.
Classic.
My favorite first dates have been museum dates, or some of my favorites. When I was in high school, Blackman the Getty.
High school museum dates? This guy's on a different level.
Oh, yeah.
He's a god.
You want to see some Rothko?
Do you want to see a McDonald's parking lot in Florida?
Hot.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Sounds ideal, really.
I did it right, boys.
When I got home, he texted me that he really likes me and is looking forward to getting to know me better. He said my shyness, adorable, and some other compliments followed. I was giddy. One of the biggest things I learned from the comments in my original post is that men love it when women make the first move and they love to be complimented / approach first.
Facts.
I love a good compliment.
Totally.
Please compliment me in the comments right now.
That's a dangerous request.
Oh, God.
Let the games begin.
Mostly just wanted to share this update because something positive happened and I highly recommend this meet cute, MEAT, technique, especially to girls like me whose shyness can unintentionally come off as being closed off. Also, Redditors on the original post take credit for coming up with the term meet cute. It was not me. Edit, I haven't told him about the pepperoni tactic yet. I think it's best to save for the real date depending on how that goes. I'll tell him.
You get the meat cute thing? Like meat, like pepperoni meat?
No, break it down for me further.
Okay, so there's meat, which is MEET, and then MEAT as in like meat, and that's what she used to get the dog.
What is meat?
Okay, you know the thing Sophia refuses to eat?
There we go. Now I'm on board.
There it is. That's
now
what that
I got it. Thank you, Riley, for breaking that down.
Comments. Grim Tricks X says, I'm glad it worked out. Traditionally, for decades, the men had to do everything to court a woman. We don't normally receive compliments and are always told to man up and never cry and all that. I'm only 41. Old as fuck. Okay. I'm only 41, but that's how it was when I was younger too. We have emotions of all kinds too. As a man, we absolutely love when a woman comes to us and is direct. If there's one thing we hate, it's women who try to drop hints. We will never get those hints.
Facts.
And on the off chance we do get a hint, it hits us 20 years later in the middle of the night. Well, good for you, and I hope it all works out. Yeah, I recently realized when women go like this and they go like this, they want you to hold their hand.
I guess that makes sense.
Right?
I learned that like 10 years later.
Same.
I could have been holding so many hands.
Dude, so many hands.
Endless hands.
Getting clammy.
Back-to-back hands.
Sweaty.
Dabbed up with fine ladies.
Dapping up those ladies. What's up, beautiful?
But alas, these hands,
dude,
have touched less ladies as a result.
keep going.
Worded that way better.
Anyway, OP responds, that is so true, because when he said I always seemed in a rush, he basically was telling me it seemed like I was someone who would not be interested in being asked out. Maybe he even thought I had a boyfriend. All the while, this could not have been further from the truth. I thought I was giving hints. He didn't get any of them. And then finally, one last comment. Oh, from Last Nerve 12. Way to go. And you could do it. I asked my husband out first. You know how I did it? I looked his number up in the phone book.
Whoa.
Yes, I'm old. Called when I knew he was working and left a message asking him out for coffee. I was working the night shift in the ER the same night, and there he was. He was a corrections officer, and he was there with an inmate. But all I wanted to do was have him put me in handcuffs.
This story is interesting.
I made that up. When I saw him, I ran to the other section of the ER. I finally talked to him and told him I left a message. He asked what the message was, and I told him he'll find out when he got home. He told me he could find out now. I asked him not, but the son of a went and listened to the message again. He came and found me, leaned over and whispered in my ear, anytime I'll call you. Came back after work to bring me a coffee. We've been together ever since. I lost a little bit of the information on that story, but I'm getting it again. I was a little confused. Were you confused? I'm a little confused.
What you can finish it, maybe give him the breakdown.
So you never know. This could be it for you. I'm so excited, and I don't even know you. Sorry, I'm such a sap. And OP responds, your story is what dreams are made of. I may actually tear up. Emotions this weekend are high. I do want to scale down my feelings a little, though, in case it doesn't work out. But so far, I'm really, really hopeful. I always wanted an organic encounter. Been so hard with dating app culture. This is the best thing to happen to me all year.
Wow.
That's a riggedy wrap, folks.
Well, that's all, folks.
And how did she, what was the synopsis of that last little story again?
The last story for the commenter? I honestly don't really know.
It's like she came by, she left a voicemail at his work, and then she came to his place of work.
She found him in the phone book.
Yep.
Left a voicemail asking him out for coffee. She told him that she left a message. He asked what the message was about. Then she was like, you just got to find out. He went and listened to the message and then said, anytime I'll call you.
Maybe that's when he brought the coffee to her and said, I'll call you anytime.
He didn't bring a coffee, I don't think.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh, no, he did. He came back after work to bring me a coffee.
And then
we've been together ever since.
It was like they were playing this cute game of like, oh, what do you want to do? You're going to have to listen to the voicemail. You know what I mean? A cute voicemail game.
Is a voicemail like the equivalent of asking someone over text?
Maybe. Yeah.
I feel like it might be the equivalent of asking
that was the
someone over
OG.
text.
That was the OG
text
voicemail.
Because you don't have to deal with the rejection like straight to your face.
That's true.
You know, it's just like, I'm just going to leave a voicemail.
But also it's like kind of cute where it's like, I feel like you can make more of a
cuter than a text.
It's a lot cuter than a text. And you can, if you make like a cutesy little game out of a voicemail, that works. Text, not so much. Like read your text. It's like
the best way to ask someone out in person.
Yep.
Second best, FaceTime. Third best, phone call. Fourth best, voice audio message. Fifth best, text. Sixth best, or seventh best,
pigeon message.
Pigeon boy message. What do you think, Riley?
Yep. In person. And then I would say over the phone or text. I've done most of them over the text, but the success rate.
You've asked people out over text?
Yeah, that's how I got to go on my first date with my current girlfriend. It was over text.
What? Is that bad?
You didn't call her?
I think honestly most.
I confirmed with her, but it was over Instagram DMs, and I was like, pop, 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 pop. And then she's like, sounds great.
Not saying this is the right way, but I think the majority do come from text.
And then you confirm over the phone call later.
Boo.
I'm not saying I like the game. That's just how it's played.
I think it depends on where you're at with the person.
Yeah, because like she lived in Orange County. I'm not going to be like able to see her in a phone call this early. May scare someone.
Yeah, these kids these days.
Okay, well, I think
especially
you should
FaceTime.
I think you should do a voice message at the very least.
But then are people voice message people?
But I think it's cuter. Like I don't think you voice message to like communicate back and forth.
Just at the beginning, they're like a little
baby bird,
bunny, and it's like if I rush it, it'll go away.
One of our friends who went on like a 3-day crazy date, I believe, met her at a party, then sent an Instagram message, and then was like, "Do you want to go out?" on the Instagram message.
Wasn't that the person that's like, "Let's fly to Europe" or something? Or is that a different person?
They didn't fly to Europe, but like Vegas. Might as well be Europe.
They
got an Eiffel Tower there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. Class.
I think the best way is in person if you can.
Yeah.
If you can.
And also, like with OP, did OP make any wrong or a-hole moves in all of her transactions? I would say no.
No.
In fact, quite the opposite.
No. Is she the a-hole? She is not the a-hole.
Not at all. Maybe minus the she came off as abrupt, but that was just kind of like a.
But she manipulated the dog.
Poor doggy.
And that dog never got a treat. Well, it did at the end, but it didn't get a treat for a couple days.
it got a treat after a few days. That to me, like, hey, you've been a good boy. Boom, treat. Taught him patience and delayed gratification.
Yeah, and you can't give the treat on the first date. You know.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Gotta make them wait.
Save and make it special.
Gotta make them wait.
That's what I'm talking.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have that emotional connection before you get that treat.
That's true. That's true.
Gotta see where they come from, see their family.
Yeah.
Where they get that
then
treat.
you can eat the treat.
Well, boys,
You might even be able to eat back to back.
if
You
you're
get one
lucky.
treat, maybe a couple minutes later, another treat.
Wow.
Or 30 to an hour.
Yep. Or like treat, bed, treat.
That's a good one.
That is a great move.
I'm like treat, talk.
No. You're like treat, avatar, roof treat, shower treat. That's you.
Shower treat. Shower treat's a great treat.
That's you, buddy.
Yeah. I love a shower treat.
What about you, John?
When do you like your treats?
When do you like your treats best?
See, I have much more. This is a much more personal doxing. This is a much more deeper personal doxing for me.
Oh yeah, we're just talking about
treats.
Dude, we're just talking about treats. Dog.
Oh, I know you're talking about treats. Trust me. Trust me. I'm eating what you're putting down. I'm licking the plate, dude. I'm licking the hand that feeds me.
You must be a happy woman.
The lucky lady.
Yeah.
Speaking of treats,
You should subscribe because that's also a very good treat.
you should subscribe.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't subscribed, that's the treat that you can give yourself and us. So frickin' lap it up.
For your own good.
And you know what? Since you just subscribed, because you did, right? Good, you just subscribed. Here's a treat of another story. Let's get into it. Am I the a-hole for being mad at my fiance secretly spending our small travel fund?
Sounds terrible. Break up, divorce.
Be richer. This comes from Unero who says, hello, longtime lurker and commenter in need of some judgment here. A few months ago, my fiance, whom I will call Jack, and I decided to start a small travel fund. I told Jack that when in my 20s, I used to save money for trips, that I never used my travel fund for anything else, like being tempted to grab some cash when I really needed it. It helped me save plenty without burning a hole in my pocket once I was on the road, and he liked that idea. Very smart financial moves right there.
Yeah.
Money moves. I made it explicitly clear that this was super important to me because we don't have super high earnings, and anything we can save for the fund would be lovely since we were planning to travel to Italy this year.
Ooh, mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Pizza pie.
Pasta.
But ciao, bella ciao.
Bella ciao.
Bella, fiammetta.
Espresso. It's a me.
It's me, Mario!
It's a me.
Daniel. I go to Italy. Bring. Anyways.
Offending every Italian person.
Woo! I love doing that. Oh, now you're really getting into it. For 3 to 4 months, we both contributed to the fund and we saved up enough to cover accommodation expenses, which made me excited. A few days ago, I was cleaning up and something made me look into our fund. Now, the fund is in an envelope. I know. And I opened it just to remind myself how much we saved.
An envelope?
An envelope.
Oh, he stole it.
You sure?
That jack off.
You idiot!
Are you sure it wasn't like triple the size? And she's like, whoa, how much? Why is there so much money in here?
Maybe, but I think he stole it. That's what I'm thinking.
I opened it just to remind myself how much we saved, only to see the fund was empty.
How did he think he was going to get away with this? That's what I'm wondering. Like,
Robbery, burglar.
yeah, but like she's gonna know, and then she's gonna break up with you, as
Burglar.
she should.
How
can she trust you?
Where's her proof?
That's true. That's true.
Or
it was the dog.
put in stocks to grow over time.
You guys are so smart.
Oh.
And then you're like, babe, I 3x'd our money.
He put it in NVIDIA like a year ago, worth like at least 3 times.
At this point, the money was gone. When Jack came back from the store, I asked him where the money was, and he said He spent half of it on a gift he recently bought me. It was a hardcover comic book I knew was pricey and was very happy and grateful when I received it. Jack wouldn't say where the other half was.
For his secret girlfriend.
Oh.
That's my conspiracy theory.
Dude. Yeah, that could be. Could
you
be.
read enough of these stories, you know there's always a secret girlfriend.
Always. An affair baby or an affair partner.
Yep.
One of the two.
Same as always.
AP or AB. That's what I always say. Jack wouldn't say where the other half was. I was livid. Not because he spent the money, though that also upsets me, but he spent it without telling me, which like that's
hey, it's called trust.
Trust.
And you, what did you do? Oh, you violated it.
That's right.
Dump his booty.
Get out of here.
His ungrateful, untrusting booty.
OP was like pretty explicit in like, she's like, hey, I don't spend it on other things.
And this is important to me. This envelope, also, they contributed, let's say they contributed equally or something.
Yeah.
He just stole her money.
Yes, he just called the police.
Call the police.
Lock him up.
Crucify him.
What more can we do?
Crucify. Tie him up. Leave him on a piece of wood.
Desert Island.
Desert Island.
I'm sorry.
See how he likes surviving.
You want to ruin our trip? I'm going to send you one-way trip to an island.
And guess what? Here's what you have to survive.
What?
The travel fund envelope.
Yeah.
If only it had funds in it that you could use to eat and build shelter with.
You're going to start with nothing.
That's right.
Good luck rubbing some sticks together.
Yeah, you're going to have to eat the envelope, you idiot.
Yeah. Maybe a coconut.
That's right.
Oh, how do I open a coconut? Figure it out. You figured out how to steal my money.
That's right.
How about you figure out how to steal the meat within a coconut?
That's right.
You little turd.
Get on it.
Yeah.
Idiot. Anyways, his excuse is he
like paying for his dead grandma or something.
Paying for his dead grandma?
Yeah, like he's using the money because his grandma has cancer.
Like he's actually using it for like the most loyal, noble cause possible. Yeah, totally. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
He used it because he wanted to buy her the surprise trip and had planned it all.
That they already planned though. That honestly, I could see that happening too.
Well, they didn't buy it yet. They saw the money.
Exactly. So he stole it to surprise her with the trip.
Yeah. And it's like, babe, I know you were stressed about all of the stuff that we had to do for the thing. Guess what? Took care of it all.
I made you think I stole it.
Made you think I stole it?
To take care of it.
To take care of it.
So low stress.
Welcome.
So low stress. His excuse is he didn't take me seriously when I said that this was important to me.
Oh.
What a terrible excuse.
Yeah, bro.
God.
Let me tell you a better excuse. Like,
really, anything would be better.
Well, I don't know where the money is. Someone stole it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Right?
that's another one. I'm not in love with you anymore.
Yeah. You said this thing was important to you, so I just don't care. That's literally what he said. Jack said that he would put the money back and that he was sorry and that he didn't think it was going to be such a big deal.
What the You're an idiot.
She literally told you this.
You're an idiot. Listen.
I told him I didn't trust him anymore, and the fact that he used the money I contributed to either buy my own gift or to spend it on God knows what was a severe violation of trust from my point of view. Jack said I was being an a-hole about it, and we're still just as upset at each other. Was I really the a-hole? I'm sorry if this text is a bit confusing. I'm answering some questions and edits if something is unclear, and we have an edit, comments, and update. We're just getting started here. But real quick, just to set things off, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, let us know what you think. Sam, is OP the a-hole?
No, her money was stolen from her. And the fact that I forgot, is there a word for this? But like when you get mad at someone and then they get twice as mad as at you for you getting mad at them. And then you're apologizing to them for them getting mad at you for being mad at them. What's that called? Is it gaslighting?
Is it gaslighting, maybe?
Is that gaslighting? What is that?
I think
Gaslamping, yeah.
I think it's a type
Gaslamping?
Gaslamping.
Gaslamping?
You haven't heard Riley's whole spiel about gaslamping?
It's gaslamping.
What's gaslamping?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Go ahead, Riley. Give it to him quick.
So it started from whenever a guy and a woman were married, and the guy wanted to make her wife think that she was crazy. So every time she came into the house, into the living room, he would brighten the gas lamp just a little bit, and then she'd be like, "It's so bright in here," and he's like, "No, it's normal." And then he would keep doing it, keep increasing the gas lamp over and over and over time, and it would be super bright one day, super dark one day, and that's where the gas lamping came from. I don't know where gas lighting came from, but it is gas lamping.
Which it probably just, I don't know, over time changed. Also, that is the best definition of gas lamping / lighting out there. I feel like that helps me understand it so much better.
Have you ever used a gas lamp?
I've never used a gas lamp.
I don't know what a gas lamp looks like.
But it's like, it's the whole thing of, oh, you don't know what it looks like?
Oh,
Like,
it looks like a lamp, I guess.
yeah, it's like the lampy thing just with, I guess, without the handle on it.
Yeah.
Or maybe the handle's like
Yeah, I guess that
laying
makes
down by
sense.
the side. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Honestly, gas lamps would be sick to have.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that in Harry
Dude,
Potter.
those things are so nice.
Those are pretty sick.
Yeah, he would just increase it, decrease it, make her seem crazy.
I want a gas lamp now.
I want a gas lamp.
I want to get that.
And I want to adjust it secretly. and
never-
make y'all
never tell
question
anyone.
your reality.
Evil, 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 evil.
Dude, we love that. We could do that with the show. Just
And we
get,
could
like,
do it with a dimmer too. Like
That's-
I could just be like, dude, what are you talking about? It's the same.
and the comments are going crazy. Like, it is clearly changing. And
No.
we're like, no.
No, what are you
No.
talking about?
Talking about.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, Sam?
This next comment.
That's right. Yes.
And if
It's
you
an
haven't
edit.
already subscribed, get your sweet ass and thump it on our subscribe button.
Do it! Now onto this edit. Wow, I didn't expect this kind of response, and I'm not sure how edits work here. And if any one of you who have given me advice will see this edit, thanks first off for helping me go forward. I will have another serious discussion with Jack and see where the rest of the money went, because it's not like he flatly rejected telling me. It's that I was so mad I just told him I didn't care about his excuses. So, hopefully, I shall resolve this mystery soon. I will update properly tomorrow. So if anyone wants to read more about my drama, feel free to check back tomorrow. This time, and we got some relevant comments to dig into here.
We want to know about your drama.
That's true.
We're drama mamas.
We're here for it. We're
Yeah,
drama
and
mamas
you
here for the
just
check-in.
Impregnated us with that first story, and now we're carrying it to term.
And we're delivering these
We're gonna,
answers.
yeah, we're gonna deliver this drama, baby.
The truth. That's right. This commenter says, she didn't say it was a birthday gift. I think it was a don't be pissed at me because you got something out of it too gift. Ah, that's
clever.
That's a good guess.
Wait, say that again.
The commenter said, she didn't say it was a birthday gift. I think it was a don't be pissed at me because you got something out of it too gift. So it's like, hey, I went and splurged the money on some Hello Kitty spoilers on my Honda. But don't be mad at me because also when I spent all of it, I got you this little comic book. Don't be mad at my Hello Kitty spoilers.
Oh, so it's like he spent like let's say there's like $500 in the fund. He spent $50 on a comic book, and then the rest of it.
Exactly.
This man's thinking,
Bro,
He's a master manipulator.
Commenters going off. That was a great
Also,
great call.
What's with all the like slammed modded cars that have like Hello Kitty stickers and anime boobies on them?
That's a great question.
I see those all the time here in LA.
Same.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think like cheap Japanese cars are actually Noel Miller is like big into that, and he like mods like old Hondas and stuff to like
And he
race them.
puts anime boobies on
I don't think he does that, but he does like he'll
But
get all
you
the
see the anime things
of course
all the time.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a thing.
everywhere.
Crazy.
Help us out in the comments if you guys know. Let us
know if you have that on your car.
Please
And why?
send some pictures in the Discord. We're
Oh,
curious.
dude, actually, that would be kind of sick. Now
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Let us know. Put it in the Sam or John channel.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Description below. That's our Discord link.
But OP responds to that comment, okay, context, it's just a gift. He buys me stuff on the regular, so this isn't a case of buying something to get me to not be mad. Or did he just get you used to getting gifts so that way he could bamboozle
Cover
you?
it up.
That's all I'm saying. I received this gift in March, and this incident happened a few days ago. Also, yes, I am sure he didn't use mutual finances for gifts before this because we never had any mutual savings up to this travel fund thing. He didn't have any access to our money. He likes buying me stuff and knows I like prezzies, lol. So we have both randomly surprised each other with stuff we said that we like or want, which is another reason why I got so freaking mad because his excuses were lame and hard to believe. And now the gift he says he used the money on is just staring at me from the shelf, and it makes me want to just toss it in the trash, even though it's a comic I love so very much.
Well, I mean, hey, he's good at giving thoughtful gifts. So that's something.
But he literally used his thoughtfulness to make the dumbest move of all time.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah.
away the one gift, the trip to Italy that OP, like she's does this very often. She's
Yeah.
invested in travel.
Hey, mom, dad, I know I drained your retirement fund, but here's your Bugatti.
Wow. Yes. Yes. That's what it is. That is what it is. It's like,
You're
I don't want a
welcome.
Bugatti.
Yeah.
I want.
And you're like, mom, dad, why don't you want a Bugatti? It's freaking sick.
What if I don't want to live the way you live?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants this.
They're like, we want a comfy home and some Skechers just to walk around all cozy in.
But a home is stationary. You could drive a Bugatti anywhere and people will be like, you're effing sick.
You're not my son anymore.
I never wanted to be.
Fine, I'll take the Bugatti then.
Yeah. I guess I'll just take the Bugatti.
And that was the plan all along.
You're making me do this. You're making me take this Bugatti.
And scene. Great improv. Wow, we so good. Commenter says, not the a-hole. He needs to clean. Hey, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Not the a-hole. He needs to come clean about what he spent the other half of the money on and return the money. Absolutely. The fact that he hasn't shared that yet. Insane. I suggest opening a savings account for this purpose. OP, I have a hunch he either gave it to a buddy of his who's always struggling. Oof, that would be bad. Read, he doesn't want to get a job, and when he does, he can never keep one. Because he already did that in March, but it was with his own money, or actually used it on my other gift, which that I received in March. And now I'm mad again.
Girls getting hella gifts.
He's getting a lot of gifts.
It's like one gift a month.
Pretty good.
How many gifts do you give your partner?
Not one a month.
Yikes.
I'm lacking.
Riley, how many gifts have you given?
Oh yeah. Every time I see her, bro.
What did you give her last time?
Me, obviously.
I'm just going to pretend
Riley.
you didn't just say that.
Yeah, dude. No, I get her flowers like here and there.
Yeah. sorry, flowers. I mean,
The greatest gift of all time. This is the flower that keeps on growing.
It's a grower.
I get her something here and there, you know. Flowers, I think, is it. I don't know what else to get her.
Yeah, what do women like?
Yeah,
I think a candle lamp.
candles. Yeah, candles.
A candle lamp?
Super strong.
Yeah.
Like a gas lamp?
Never heard of a candle lamp.
A candle lamp.
And then I change the brightness on it every day.
That's what I'll do. No,
I see where your head's at.
a candle lamp is like you put the candle there and you don't have to light the lamp, or you put the lamp there and you put the candle on top of it and you don't have to light the candle and it just melts it slowly.
Oh, it just melts the candle for the scent. It's not like actually on fire.
Yeah.
It's basically like a candle melter instead of
fire safety.
Instead of lighting the wick.
That's dumb. Half of the candle that you enjoy, it's the fire, it's the ambiance. You light a candle, dark room, the flickering light of the candle is dancing off your naked bodies.
I
like,
guess
what
some
else
people
could you
are
want?
pro aroma. Are you pro light or pro aroma? I'm pro light. Personally.
Look at these, dude.
I'm pro light and aroma. I want both.
Look at these.
Oh, it's literally a light that melts it. But yeah, it doesn't have the same ambiance.
Just light a candle.
This is capitalism at its finest. Yeah. Are candle lamps dumb? Let us know in the comments. Let's settle this debate.
We don't know.
No. We need to settle it.
It is dumb.
There's probably a lot of women that are watching right now that have these lamps sitting in their homes right now.
If you have a candle lamp, you are dumb.
Plain stupid is what it was.
Wow.
I'm saying it.
Dude, fighting words. Our audience might revolt against you, dude.
Candle lamps are dumb.
Speak up, y'all.
Speak up.
Let's hear those voices in the comment section.
All right.
Let's go crazy.
All right, here, let me ask you this. Valentine's Day.
Yes.
It's at night. You're going into smooch mode, right? Oh, baby, I'm going to light a candle. Boop. You turn on a freaking light bulb. Or, babe, I'm going to light a candle.
I'm on your side. I guess some people are
Okay. Let's say it's not sexy mode and you're just reading a book in your room and you want to just put your candle lamp on.
What do you mean? Name a time I don't want to be in sexy mode. I'm sexy all the time.
Maybe not you. Maybe not.
You're sexy all the time. Look at that. Look at that lighting.
Yeah.
Look at that lighting. Imagine that lighting with a freaking candle.
But some people don't want to feel sexy all the time. Sometimes they just want to feel like book.
I light a candle every day. I'm not exaggerating.
And look how sexy he is. Look at it.
Can't argue with facts.
Look at it.
Can't argue with facts.
There is a direct correlation between fire candles and sexiness.
But what about like you're not in a sexy mood, you just want to read a book?
You're always in a sexy mood.
Me? Yeah.
Guys, please settle this in the comments below. Let us know if this is dumb or not.
Okay, get back to
I'm getting back to the story.
It's dumb and I hate it.
Okay, so getting back to this commenter here. I bet he just took the money a little bit at a time until the money was gone. Some people just can't resist spending money if it's available. They're like kids in a candy store. Opie says he didn't. The money was all there in mid-March when I opened the envelope to put some money in it, which is also why I'm so mad because although it wasn't a lot of money, it was still a couple €100. I mean, that's
a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
A couple hundred. Is that 200? That's €200. Yeah.
2 to 3? I've always known a couple is 2 to 3.
A couple literally is 2.
Let's not get into the couple debate. We just got off of candle lamps. We need to not go down this rabbit hole.
We Please, just stop it.
What is a couple?
I'll give you what is the couple? Yes.
All right, fine.
The comments need to.
I'll let the comments
We need to
decide
hear
on
from the
that one.
people. I want to see 1,000 comments on this video about couple and candle lamps. That's what I want to see.
Agreed.
Let's go. Another commenter says, not the a-hole. I know it's just a mental slip, but I read that as he doesn't take you seriously. I agree. You can't take money out of mutual savings and spend it without discussion. Opie says, I mean, yeah, he literally told me he didn't think it was that serious, although I told him how important it was for me.
He's
Literally.
an idiot. He probably uses a candle lamp.
Yeah, straight up. Commenter, not exaggerating at all. I would be absolutely furious if my so-called partner stole money from me. That wasn't a slip. He knew exactly what he was doing. Oh yeah, I think he knew what he was doing when he did that. I thought the other commenter was saying a slip when he was talking about it.
No, yeah, he knew.
Yeah, he knew what he was
I
doing.
mean, he's stealing money. How do you, if you don't know that, you're dumb?
Totally. Straight up. And that's why he never mentioned it to you until he was caught. Facts. And him buying you something with the money was to sweeten you up. Opie says, thank you. Yeah, he told me he used it for the gift because he didn't pay online and chose to pay upon receiving the package like he normally does, which I believe and know is true based on his habits. Then use your own money. But this one arrived a few days before they said it would. It was the end of the month, March, and his salary hadn't been paid to him yet, but I don't buy it. Opie's not believing it. Another commenter says, where are people paying cash upon receiving a pack? Yeah, I've never heard of this in my life.
Unless you're
sounds illegal.
Buying illicit substances.
Yeah, straight up. Is this a thing that still happens? I don't believe it, to be honest, unless a local store is delivering the comic book to your house. I don't know any online retailers who let the FedEx guy take cash for the package they deliver. Okay, actually, this is interesting. OP says, welcome to Bosnia. Haha, actually, it's super common here to buy upon receiving a package and is generally seen as the best method for online shopping due to a rising number of fake online shoppers and sellers. I've bought stuff this way many times. Who knew?
I didn't.
That's
Shout out Bosnia.
woo, Bosnia in the building.
Damn, well, that's great.
Let's go there for a month.
Yeah, I know. I was literally the same
Shout
thing.
out Bosnia. Guys,
Shout out Bosnia. Bosnia looks great.
what if like one fan in our show has like a mansion wherever we want to stay in for our remote months, and then we just like build our studio?
You've just set sail on the SS Imagination.
Guys, if you have a giant house you want us to prop up for a month, let us know. Although it probably won't be where we want it, but anyways. Let us know anyways.
That was the best sales pitch of all time.
You probably won't have it
If
there.
you have
like,
a big
it
house
won't work.
somewhere, we probably won't want it. We'll hate it, but let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Commenter says, not the a-hole. Did he think you would forget that you had a vacation planned and wanted to spend the money? OP, I have no idea. Like he said, he'd give the money back and he apologized multiple times, but I'm not interested in these excuses at all. I started to wonder if I'm exaggerating, which is why I came here for insight. The thing is, now I can't even look at my gift without feeling icky about it, and I was so happy when I got it. Another commenter says, you should be mad. Someone you trusted stole from you. How do you not see this betrayal as something mad-worthy? Opie says, I do. I am mad, and it is mad-worthy, but when you're the kind of person that doesn't always regulate emotions properly, I'm ND, do go to therapy. It's not helping much for this issue. You come to wonder if this is another case where it's okay. Neurodivergent. There we go.
That's what I think.
Yes.
I don't know. Is that right?
People are definitely dating.
Neurodivergent. Let's freaking go.
Yo, nice
Damn
work,
it,
Sam.
no.
Yeah, dude, you're neurodivergent.
What the?
You're
Yes.
neurodivergent.
I'm a part of that community.
That's
Part of
you,
that
dude.
community.
I mean,
You're
it's
part of the
pretty lit,
community.
but I didn't know that was me.
You belong here.
You're in there.
You're in there.
You're in there too.
For what?
ADHD, dog.
ADHD.
Yeah, dude, yes you do. And John, you're in there too, right?
Huh? Got him.
John, you're in there too, right?
Oh,
Right? You're in there too.
Neurodivergent, aren't you? You're right. Pull out the fidget spinners.
Oh, did not know dyslexic people.
Look
were
at
part of
us.
it.
Look at us, a bunch of
Neurodivergent boys.
virgin boys in a room,
Let's go. Just hanging out.
hanging out.
Anyways, I'm neurodivergent. Do go to therapy. It's not helping much for this issue. You come to wonder if this is another case where it's okay to be mad, but not for days in the exact same intensity. In response to a long comment, Opie says, it's so very complicated because we have traveled before, shared finances, but not saved together, and he has never exhibited this kind of behavior or irresponsibility. To me, it's not complex. He just took your money. Pretty simple.
Yeah, cut and dry.
That's what I'm saying. And yes, I am European, so I can have my own account, and I do, etc., etc. Nothing is holding me back in that way. The reason we ended up with an envelope is because it felt like a silly little piggy bank thing, and we even used those same words to refer to our fund. I have no proof that he gave the money to his buddy. I only have a hunch because that buddy asked for some cash once before, and my fiance feels obligated because this buddy took him in at one point in his life and gave him a bed to sleep on. Don't want to disclose because it's not my story to share further. I will, however, reevaluate everything, ask for my money back, and have a serious talk about our relationship going forward. Comments like yours have been so helpful, so thank you. We have an update that will close us out, ladies and gentlemen. Have we changed our stance? Is OP the a-hole, and is OP doing everything right? Is there anything OP should change?
I mean, I think OP should be less wishy-washy on thinking that this guy is doing anything but stealing her money.
Yeah, she's
pretty cut and dry.
She's very, like when she was like, oh, it's like very complicated. No,
it's not complicated. He stole from you.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
bum.
He's a bum. Bum.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think like, I mean, you could give him another chance if you want.
If you have any extra money, go for it.
It's your money.
Yeah. But I mean, this is, it seems like he's been a good boyfriend beforehand and stuff. So maybe you can give him another chance if you feel like it. But he stole money from you. Unless does he have any intention of paying that back?
He said he's going to, but that leads me to another question. Breakup or not? Comments, Sam?
The issue is not that he took the money. It's that he took the money without asking. If he had simply said, hey, I wanted to get you a gift. I didn't have the money because of my paycheck or whatever. And so I took the money out of here, but don't worry. Once my paycheck hits, I'm going to put the money back. Then I think that's fine. But the issue here is he took the money without even asking. If this was me,
and he's spent it on a mystery thing, he still at this point has not told her what the mystery thing is.
I think that's like more, I mean, how long have they been dating again?
Oh, that's a good question. They're fiancés. So we have to say at least, I don't know if we know how long.
I don't know, maybe a couple of years. Yeah, I think in
early 20s they met.
And how old are they now?
30s because she said in my 20s.
Okay. So, I mean, if it's been like, 5-year relationship, I probably would be like, all right, yeah, I'm going to let this one slide, but like, this is not okay for you to do. I expect you to put the money back when you get your paycheck. I also expect you to tell me where you spent that other money. Because
absolutely,
that was mine. And this obviously, I told you this was important to me. So I don't think I would, if this was me, if it's like a 5-year relationship, I don't think I'd break off that, but thin ice.
Thin ice.
Hey, watch it. You're on thin ice, Larry.
And the ice has to thicken.
Well, let's see if it freezes over. On to this next update. First of all, thank you all for the comments and valuable insights. I've tried to respond to everyone's comments and advice, but it quickly became impossible with hundreds of comments flooding in, which is not something I expected. So yes, thank you. I'm not sure this is how you do an update. I hope everyone who is interested in this update will be able to see it. But first, let me address one thing that I now realize I left unclear in my original post. The fiance did not refuse to say where he spent the money. I was the one that clammed him up by impulsively saying, I didn't care. I was so upset I couldn't even be in the same room, let alone listen to what he had to say, and that's on me. Secondly, a lot of you suggested that he might be gambling or cheating.
Oh, those are good. We didn't think of gambling.
Good. Yes. Good.
We haven't done that many gambling stories.
That's true. That's true. He is doing neither. Thank goodness, lol. I can vouch for that. Do we know? Where's the proof?
I mean, I would believe it. She feels, she believes it.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it? Why not?
Dirty gambling boy.
Cheater.
That's right. Now on to the update. I got up this morning and woke him up saying I wanted to readdress the money thing. He immediately got up and we started to talk. I told him that I wanted my share back as soon as possible, within this week preferably. I didn't care how he would get the money back, and I told him he was free to sell the comics if he needed to. Now, on to the comics. He didn't lie about the price. He showed me the receipt, and yes, it did cost as much as he told me it cost. I just wanted to clear that up now that I also have proof. Anyways, I asked him about where the money went, and here is what he said, and provided texts for me to see. He started off with an apology and said that he'd give the money back. He restated the gift thing. He ordered it back in February, and as per the shop site, didn't expect it to the end of March. Just tell me what you spent the other money on. God.
He's really drawing this out. Now I'm very curious what he did spend the money on.
Right?
All right, thanks for successfully making me interested.
All right, we're here. We want to know. You've won your battle, Opie's fiance.
Tell us, please.
It might sound strange to people from normal countries, but I've waited for
packages.
packages.
Is a normal country.
That's what I'm saying.
It's around the Mediterranean Sea. I knew that off top.
Sure, you did.
He didn't even have to look it up.
But I've waited for packages up to 2 months sometimes. He expected he'd get his salary right on time to pay for the comic, but this didn't happen as his pay ran 2 days late, which it was. I remember that. And the package arrived on time, so he, in his own words, carelessly took the money with the intention of returning it. I asked why he didn't return it, apologized and said he wanted to, but that wasn't enough for me. The rest of the money went to pay for a bill from the apartment he rented prior to us moving together. Long story short, that same buddy I mentioned,
the buddy,
I think we're getting
broke
there.
buddy,
the broke buddy had moved into that apartment when my fiance had moved out, and he and I moved in together. And that buddy stayed for like a month and left without paying that month's utilities. Instead of calling the police, the owner of the flat called my fiance since he knew his buddy couldn't pay for the dang bill. He ended up paying it, so she didn't call the police on his buddy.
This buddy sucks.
Dude, get him out of your life.
Yeah.
Come on.
With buddies like these, who needs enemies?
Big facts. I saw the text message exchange with the buddy. When asked why he didn't tell me, he said he knew I'd be very upset, but that he felt it was the right thing to do to pay for the bill, and now he realizes just how stupid he was. It was the wrong thing to do to steal from your partner without telling them to cover it.
And also, I feel like in this case, maybe your partner would have understood. One, you said you're going to pay back the money. Two, like you were using some of it for a gift and you had to pay for it because it was pay on arrival and you thought you were getting your paycheck. And three, if he didn't pay this rent thing, he may have gotten his good friend, I don't know, in trouble or whatever. So maybe she would understand, but you would never know unless you actually took the time to tell her and be transparent.
You'll never know until you try.
Literally, he took from the fund twice without telling her.
Yeah, that's whack.
Dude. He kept on apologizing for calling me an ass for being mad earlier. I told him my trust is very hard to be earned back and that, should we stay together, I will not be interested in mutual savings or anything similar to that. I gave him a 2-week deadline to give me my money back and he said he'd give it back sooner than that. We'll see. I told him I will save on my own and that he's free to do what he wants with his money.
Oh, this trust is broken. This is going downhill.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like fertile ground.
He asked me if I would reconsider and start a travel fund again, this time using a proper bank account, etc.
And I pretty promise I won't take it.
I won't do it.
I pretty promise.
Shut up, you idiot. I refused and will not entertain the idea. That's the energy I want. We have decided to stay together, but I am super cautious about moving forward. I have suggested couples counseling so we can figure out why in the world he does such mindless things without asking me or even trusting me. And he has agreed to the idea, so we will see. There's a lot to build/rebuild, but at least now I know what has actually transpired. I'm still mad at him, but yes, thank you all.
I mean, hey, stronger position by the end. Like, I feel like this feels more along the lines of what she should do. This guy is butt hat and
absolutely
deserves some kind of distancing or punishment. Definitely.
You deserve to be punished.
Don't put your finances together again.
Yeah, he's like, could we try it again? Like, bro, give her some time.
Yeah, pump on the brakes. I feel like a lot of how this relationship pans out is going to be, does he give back the money within the 2 weeks?
I wish we had an update on that. That would be,
I know.
That would be great.
That's so important.
Pretty big cliffhanger there.
Yeah, pretty big cliffhanger. Maybe we'll get an update at a later time. Which, if you subscribed, you would see that sometimes when an update's not there, we do the update. And then you're like, oh my gosh, this story that I cared about so much, there's an update.
I know instantly.
And
I'm updated.
What? It's free. You just hit the button. It's just there.
Literally free.
It's literally free. And for all of you, if you love us, just make sure to subscribe.
We love you. And see you tomorrow.